Join me as I dive into some wild dating rules from the past that you won't believe actually existed. Imagine a time when dating wasn't about swiping left or right, but about following a set of strict rules that would make your grandparents blush. Today, we're talking about the most insane dating rules that teenagers won't believe existed. Dating norms have undergone a drastic transformation over the years. What was considered normal back in the day is now seen as outdated, even ridiculous by today's standards. The gap between then and now is so wide that it's hard for teenagers to even fathom how people used to date. The stories of our grandparents' dating lives are often met with a mixture of shock, amusement, and disbelief. Take, for instance, the concept of courtship. It was a time when men would formally ask a woman's parents for permission to date their daughter. Yes, you heard that right. Permission. It was a slow and careful process that involved getting to know each other under the watchful eyes of family members. The idea of privacy or personal space didn't really exist back then. Let's dive deeper into some specific dating rules from the past that will leave you speechless. One of the most bizarre rules was the concept of chaperoned dates. That's right, folks. On a typical date, there would be a third wheel, usually a family member or a trusted adult, who would supervise the couple to ensure they didn't get too close. It was all about maintaining a sense of decorum and avoiding any scandalous behavior. Before you could even think about taking a girl out, you had to face her parents, usually her father, in the living room. Young men would put on their best suit, polish their shoes, and nervously present themselves for inspection. This wasn't just for first dates. Some parents required permission for every outing until their daughter turned 18. Group dates were the norm for anyone under 16. We'd gather at the malt shop or go bowling in groups of 4 or more. This rule wasn't just about supervision, it helped young people learn social skills and reduce the pressure of one-on-one dating. Parents felt safer, and honestly, we had more fun this way. There was no honking from the driveway or sending a text. You had to walk up to the door, ring the doorbell, and face the family. Girls would wait upstairs until called down, making a grand entrance. Meanwhile, you'd make small talk with her parents, showing them you were responsible and respectful. It was nerve-wracking but taught us proper manners. Boys wore sports coats and slacks, and girls wore dresses and proper stockings, even to casual events. Showing up in jeans would have been scandalous. We dressed to impress, and not just the date. You were representing your family's reputation in public. Every date felt special because we dressed like it was. Another rule that sounds ridiculous today is the strict curfew. Girls were expected to be home by a certain time, usually around 10 or 11 p.m., while boys were given more freedom to roam. This curfew was meant to protect the girl's reputation and ensure she didn't engage in any inappropriate behavior. Public displays of affection were also a big no-no. Holding hands, hugging, or even kissing in public was seen as taboo, and would often lead to gossip and social ostracism. It's hard to imagine a time when showing affection to your partner was frowned upon, but that's exactly how it was. One of the most outrageous rules, in my opinion, is the concept of bundle wrapping. In the 1700s and 1800s, some couples would engage in a practice called bundling, where they would sleep together, fully clothed with a bundle of blankets between them. This was meant to keep them apart while still allowing them to spend the night together. Can you imagine doing that today? Bundle wrapping was seen as a way to ensure modesty and avoid temptation. It was a way for couples to test their compatibility without giving in to their desires. Today, it sounds like a crazy and impractical way to build intimacy, but back then, it was the norm. Looking back, it's amazing to see how far we've come in terms of dating and relationships. The rules may have seemed strict and outdated, but they did serve a purpose, to protect people's reputations and maintain social norms. Finally, which of these rules shocked you the most? Let me know in the comments below, and if you're new here, consider subscribing for more videos on weird history, crazy facts, and intriguing content. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.